Hey YouTubers, Starfire here. So, I watched the Supernatural episode and I'm gonna review it right now. So, it's season 12, episode 12, called Stuck in the Middle with You. Sorry, I had to do that because every time I see the title it reminds me of the name of the song. From the 80s, I believe. I think it's from the 80s. Anyway, yeah. It's called Stuck in the Middle with You. So a lot of stuff went down this episode. We found out a lot of things were revealed, like, oh my gosh. So intense. I don't even know where to start right now. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. So, Mary brings this guy with her named Wally, who, is going to help the boys and her with this hunt that they have to do. And in the process, he gets killed because these other demons come and, like, Sam and Wally fight him, and Dean and Mary go off, or Dean does, I think he deals with the other guy or something. But yeah, so, like, Wally gets killed in the process of that, and they're like, what the hell happened? Where did, like, all these demons come from? And stuff. And so Crowley shows up, and he tells them, you know, all of this information. And this guy, Ramiel, or something like that. Gosh, why can't I think of his name correctly? Anyway, he had the yellow eyes. Like, Azazel, Azazel, or something like that. I know I just butchered that name. But, yeah, so when Mary saw them, she thought of, you know, that demon that had killed her. And so, you know, Crowley tells them about, like, how they were princes of hell and all this stuff, and, like, you know, that, and Castiel got hit with this spear that, you know, he thought was poison, but it turned out it was Michael's lance. The Archangel Michael, his lance. And if it had anything it touches, it destroys, basically, or kills it. And if it touches a demon, they just become a cloud of smoke, or a cloud of dust. And an angel, well, they slowly rot away and die. And so, where was I going with that? Oh, so yeah, sorry. Yeah. So they run away, and the whole time I was like, no, Castiel, don't die. So yeah. But anyway, this Ramiel, or Ram, whatever the crap his name is, the guy who pierces Castiel with the spear and has the yellow eyes, they flashed forward like 6 years in the future, 6 years in the past. What the hell is wrong with me right now? Okay. 6 years in the past, and Crowley paid him a visit, and he, you know, gave him this lance. And as, you know, in return, as a deal, like, he would be left alone. So when Castiel and, you know, the boys and Mary came on his property and trespassed, he got pissed because he just wanted to be left alone. So that's why he did that. And he also wants something that was taken from him. And the boys are like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Mary's not saying anything. And I'm like, because they didn't take it, she did. Because she's working for the Men of Letters. So, and she didn't realize that all this stuff was going to happen either. Like, I don't think that she knew what she was getting herself into when she agreed to work with them. And now, you know, everybody has to suffer the consequences. Well, anyway, it turns out that what is in the big freaking box that had been stolen was the Colt. The Colt revolver that we have not seen since season 5. And I knew we had seen it before. I knew that it was used for a specific purpose. But yeah, that was, oh my gosh, that was like the twist with that. So crazy. So what I'm thinking is that, like, they want these objects because they want to basically obliterate all evil or all, you know, what they think is a threat to the world. So they want these items because they will help with that, with their ultimate goal. And so that's part of probably why they want them. I'm sure there's other reasons, but that's probably the main reason. Now, with Crowley, I think he's gonna be coming into some pretty, what's the word? Stormy waters pretty soon. Like, because Lucifer is talking to him behind that, and he's like, you know, they're gonna come after you. And I mean, it took him a long time to defeat Lucifer, and you can know Dean doesn't like Crowley. So, you know, if they find out that he's like the direct cause of all the things that are happening, they'll probably try to go after him. What I really liked, or what got to me, was when Cass was like, you know, you're my family and I love you. And I'm just like, stop it. You're not gonna die. Stop it. Yeah. I also just liked how intense it was and how much like was going on in the episode. It was freaking awesome. This was a super, super amazing episode. So much stuff happened. So much was revealed. It was epic and awesome. Yeah. So. So what are your guys' thoughts? Like, what were your reactions when these things happened? Did you freak out? Were you, like, excited? Were you mad? Like, what? I really want to know. Tell me in the comments. So, yeah, I mean, I think that what happened in this episode is actually just what they're planning on doing for the rest of the season. Like, you know, I think that that's ultimately going to come back, and they're going to use the Colt, if they get a hold of it, to defeat these people that are trying to defeat them. Them meaning the boys. And so I think that it'll be this epic showdown, possibly, in like the finale or something. But yeah, this is looking to be really good, and we're starting to see a lot of like remnants of things that have been in past seasons, like mentioning Michael and the Cult and, you know, Lucifer, the other Lucifer, the one that we're used to seeing, the actor, you know, show up and all of that. So, I mean, it's getting really, really, really good this season. So, yeah. I feel like I should be saying more. I feel like there's like so much more to talk about than what I've already said. I mean, I know Mary wants to help because she wants to defeat as much as she can too, because, you know, she was killed young and she wants to help and be like the boys, I guess. But I really don't think she realized how badly this could go, how bad things could get with these people that she's working with, and that, you know, you can't really trust them because they're going to have you do things that you would never imagine yourself doing. So I'm sure that if the boys find out that she's working with them, they're going to be very, very hurt and probably feel betrayed and be a little bit pissed off because, you know, they believe in their mother and they love her and they, you know, won't like that she's doing that. That's why she brought Wally, so she wouldn't have to answer the tough questions. And she's like, it's better that way. And so, you know, she knows. I mean, I think she knows to an extent that what she's doing is, you know, risky. But I don't think she realized that, you know, all of these items and all of these things would be revealed the way that they were. So I think that, you know, caused her to kind of reevaluate and be like, whoa, if this happens again, I will go after you. So, yeah. But finding out that it was the cult, like, oh my gosh, so awesome, and like, what the heck, and how is this all going to play into everything else that's going to happen for the rest of the season, and it's just like, oh my gosh, so many thoughts, so many things, I don't know. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts and reactions to what happened? I mean, come on, I know you have some. Oh my gosh. Just getting better and better. But this episode was like the highlight of season 12. Seriously, it was amazing. So yeah. Well, I feel like I pretty much covered everything. So, yeah, tell me if you thought it was a great episode. Tell me what your thoughts and opinions were about it. Like, stuff is gonna go down. Crowley might die. Who knows? I mean, Castiel didn't die. Oh, and I loved how he healed him, because at first it was just like, Castiel, no! All this black stuff was coming out of his mouth, and I'm like, he's got her, he's gonna die. And then Crowley shows up and he just breaks apart the lance, because they show, you know, oh, it's encrypted with magic. Like, they, you know, showed him touching it and the symbols lit up. And so he broke it and this blue light came and it just healed him. And so he was healed with magic. But because of that, there will probably be consequences, because that was Michael's lance. The Archangel Michael. And he broke it. So, magic always comes with a price. So, yeah. It's gonna be epic when it gets to the end. So, alright. Well, as you guys know, this week was going to be the last, like, the deadline for sending in suggestions and ideas for what to do for 50 subscribers. We kind of already have some ideas written down, or at least I wrote them down that I was given by some other people. But if you guys have any more, I said that I was going to extend it to tomorrow because I didn't know if I was going to get the review done by today. So I'll still let that, you know, be the deadline. So tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time is the deadline to send in suggestions. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in comments on here. It can also be on our Twitter, which I always include the link to in our description on these videos. So if you guys have anything you'd like to see us do, please let us know. I'm not going to go into the specifics anymore because you guys have seen that countless times in our other reviews in the last few weeks. So, yeah, I mean, we'll probably just end up doing, like, maybe some song covers, and I might do, like, a video for Friends because I've seen all of that and I like that show and everything. And, you know, we'll probably redo some character videos, possibly. Maybe we'll do something else that's really fun. Yeah, so those are some of the things you possibly have to look forward to. I mean, we still have to talk about what we're going to actually do, for sure. So, yeah. But yeah, if you guys have anything else you would like to see, please tell us. So thank you for all your support. Thank you for subscribing, liking, watching, commenting, everything that you do. And we have 52 subscribers now, so we have 2 more over 50, which is even more awesome. So, yeah. Okay, well, Until next time, carry on, my wayward son.